Hello. Maybe. Gotta love how slow Streamlabs is to get started. 10 seconds this time. Woohoo! Oh, and it's gone, and it's back. Okay. Maybe we're good to stream. Not everything is fully loaded either, so let's get some stuff going in the chat so I can make sure that the stream's actually working. Can y'all hear me? Because it says 0 viewers, but I know there was more than 0 people waiting for the stream to start. The votes on the poll keep going up. Let's go over to the YouTube side of things. Stuff. Okay, if you're saying stuff, if you're making a haha funny, then it should be working. How are you guys doing? We got 14 people in here according to YouTube. Can't hear you. Darn it. Wait, can you actually not? Sometimes I have to check. Mike's working. I don't know if you're messing with me. People don't always mess with me. You should be able to hear me though. Okay. Everything's saying yes. Thank you. Alright. We got 15 people in here and only 6 likes. That just doesn't add up. Doesn't make any sense to me. But now with the delay, everybody is going to let me know that they can hear me. Thank you very much. Today, we are doing a new GameCube mod. And let's just go ahead and end the poll so I can see chat on my other screen. Because the answer has already kind of been revealed through the PS5 Pro announcement. There was an unlisted video on YouTube showing that it is for the PS5 Pro. So I figured it was going to be the PS5 Pro. I thought it was going to be pretty unanimous that everybody was going to agree that yes, that's going to be announced tomorrow. But there's like a 10-minute showcase of technical power or something like that. It's got to be the PS5 Pro. It just doesn't make any sense to me because like, why? What do we need the PS5 Pro to do? It can already do like 4K 60, 4K 120 on a lot of games. Not a lot. Some games. I don't see what the point of having a more powerful PS5 is when we're still making games for the Series S. So I don't know. Maybe DC can weigh in, the developer man himself. His input so far is Baba Booey. So, all right. There was this Game Boy SP mod on Reddit I found that was really cool and wanted to know your opinion. Can I send the Reddit link? I have links blocked on YouTube just for safety reasons because I don't have to go and block malicious links and stuff. If you want to drop it in the Discord, I'll probably forget to look at it if I'm being honest, but you can join the Discord and probably drop it in one of the appropriate channels over there. And yeah, that's probably the best way to show me a link. Anyways, let's flip over to the main camera and see this mess that we've got on the table. It is a little bit of clickbait, I'm not gonna lie. I'm clickbaiting a little bit. My good friend, my colleague, this is blown out, Video Game Restoration, has sent me one of his mods. He created this. We've gone over this kind of sort of on the channel. This is the 2.0 version of this kit. And very recently, I had to use one of his, like, I think it was the prototype, one of his prototypes. Maybe it was just the V1 of it that he sent me a while ago that didn't work, but I was able to make it work with the board that he sent. Anyways, this is for the close lid sensor, which this guy does not have at all, I believe. Thank you, James, for subscribing. Oh, speaking of, if you don't follow me on Twitter, if you haven't looked down below this video here on the web interface, at least, we hit 70,000 subscribers last night. So that's pretty cool. And thank you. But anyways, back to this. This GameCube does not have one at all, I don't believe. Yeah, I think, yeah. I do not have a closed lid sensor on this GameCube at all. I stole this GameCube's closed lid sensor for another one, and then left this, and then Richard kindly sent this out to me. So thank you. And I will be... Thank you, DC, for 23 months, almost a full 2 years. I don't know why I have this gross yellow one here, because we've got this that is not as gross. But yeah, what was I gonna say? We're gonna be installing this. This is the new GameCube mod. Other than that, we're doing the same old that we've been doing, and this is like partially torn down because I did have to replace the capacitors on the disk drive board. So we are going to probably put that back together first, and then go back to what we normally do for this stuff. We're also going to swap to a black shell because this purple shell is not in great condition. It's a little yellowed, pretty scratched up, and the black one I've got is not too shabby, so we're going to roll with that. Trying to remember which way this goes in. It is like this. Okay. Do you know anyone who does retro console repair? I really want to make a joke because, I mean, I do, but I don't. I know you want someone who will do it for you, and I do not do that. Can we get the... Hold up. This guy does. He is pretty swamped the last time I talked to him about this, at least. But it probably wouldn't hurt to reach out to him. And I'm sorry, Richard, if you don't do it anymore. It was just kind of perfect comedic timing there. And we can readjust my camera. And up the ISO a bit more there. Oh, that looks good. Okay, and then we should... Is this correct? Okay. We should be able to screw this down. I need to find those screws, though. This is going to be the fun part of this mod, is putting all of this back together. Just going to dump all of these out. I think that's all the links. Wow. I was looking and thinking of the link that DC put in the chat there. Screws. That's what they're called. Welcome back, Jake. And eventually I'll welcome back my brain. I'm also going to steal this. And I think that's all we'll need from this shell. So I will actually put this on the ground for a second to give myself some room, because we don't need to do that quite yet. But we can screw this back down. Normally I say this is like streams are a good way to like follow along with mods, but this stream might not be the best follow along stream. because I am starting in the middle with a lot of stuff taken apart. Eventually, we'll get back on track. Oh, I didn't say hello to everybody. Website says local repairs only. Then I got nothing, unfortunately. I don't know anybody who does repairs. I'm sure there are some lovely folks locally to you that will do some electronics repair. But I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm sorry. I apologize. I don't always have all of the answers. But what I can do is say hello to everybody that said something in chat. So if you'd like me to say your name out loud, I will be doing that right now. Starting with Matt, XX Broku, XX, Adam, Andrew, Matthew, Cadmiral 3D, Bryant, DC, and my mom. Hello. How you guys doing? I emailed Funny Playing about the line on the IPS 3.0 screen, and they sent me a new one right away. No issues? Nice. Good. Exactly what they should do. Unfortunately, they don't always do exactly what they should do. Unfortunately, they don't. But, I don't know. You guys know my history with Funny Playing if you've been watching the channel for a while. They can make great stuff, but they also can be pretty lazy. And they've put out new kits for the SP and regular GBA, and gotta say, pretty unimpressed. Like extremely unimpressed, actually. And I don't even know if I want to make videos on them. They're that bad. Okay, let's solder these two wires real quick. Thankfully, I don't have to remember which wire goes where because it says brown and red right on the board. Thank you, Nintendo. Okay. Now this is fully put back together. I'm going to clean it up a little bit. It's kind of gross. I mean, this stuff won't be seen eventually. Just a little, tiny little cleanup. Makes me feel a little bit better. Okay. This will eventually go up on the website. Actually, I think I will list it at the end of this video, or the stream. But I want to make a second channel video for this, and I might honestly just do the recording live for you guys, since I'm pretty much acting like I'm streaming anyways when I record second channel content. But where was I going with this? Amazon's here. I can hear the backing up of the car, and so can the dog. So I apologize. I might be muting myself in a minute to cover up the dog's barking. But I do want to say that I'm probably going to be slowing down the second channel content a little bit. Not every main channel video will have an extended cut. Like the one I'm working on right now will not have an extended cut. And instead of posting something else, I'm just going to not post anything if there's no extended cut when my main channel videos drop. And I think I would like to still try and post every Tuesday. I'd still like to try and post 3 times between every 2 weeks, if that makes any sense. Because I post twice a week right now. 1 extended cut and then 3 original videos, which is a lot. And it was sustainable for a little bit when I initially was doing the whole second channel thing. I will hold my thought. I don't know if she's done, but I will unmute for now. The Amazon driver is pulling out. But anyways, I would like to try and post. Oh, that's where I was. I had more free time when I started the second channel. I do not have as much free time anymore, and I would like to have some free time. So, and I just don't want to be like stressed out about like, oh, I gotta post these videos. Like right now, if I'm being honest, there's nothing ready for tomorrow. There will be by the end of the day. There's nothing ready for tomorrow on the second channel. So there's that. I also don't have another screw here, but I believe these are just Game Boy Color Phillips screws. So I'm gonna steal one of those. These are all tri-wing, I think. But I'm still really enjoying making stuff for the second channel. I just want to slow down a teeny weeny bit. Because it's still, like, second channel's growing pretty well. It's giving me the ability to do more different kinds of content. Yada yada. And it's fun. But don't expect there to be 4 videos a week on the second channel anymore. More like 3 every 2 weeks. Okay. All these screws are organized. We can continue with the real mod of this. I'm not really burnt out on it. I'm just like, this is a lot. It's a lot of work for me to do. Even though I do enjoy it. I like playing video games, not just modding them. So I want to be able to do more playing than modding. Well, not, I'm still going to be doing more modding than playing. But I would like to try and get the modding and playing hours closer together. And not just playing games when I'm reviewing a device or a mod or whatever. Okay. I think I'm actually going to do is I keep ripping off components. I don't know why now I'm ripping off components when I take these off, but I'm going to soften the thermal pads by turning this on for a little bit. And by a little bit, I don't mean very long at all. I mean not very long at all. So, just plug that in, turn that on. And while that's going, I'm going to tear this apart and get the files loaded. I finally put the files for this stuff on my MacBook. So we can just put that in there. That in there. Then I gotta go to my iCloud, I think. And that will drop in there. You guys can't see any of this, but that's fine. It's literally just dragging and dropping some files over, no biggie. I'll take a drink. And there we go. Eject it. Close. Boom. And now the SD card is loaded with all the files we need once the mod is complete. Get a little bit warmer there. Just alcohol in a brush. Yep, I just use 99% isopropyl alcohol in toothbrush. You can pretty much use any brush you want. Maybe not a metal bristle brush on this one, but sometimes I use metal bristle brushes. You'll see a video coming up pretty soon on the second channel where I use one. Anyways, 70K, says Rox. Hello, Rox. How you doing? Have you seen the Flippy ODE mod yet? Yes, I have seen it, and I'm interested in it, but I'm like, meh on it right now. So brass is okay too. I just like it's you just don't want to scratch. Like when I was cleaning this off, all the plastic, you don't want to scratch up the plastic. Anything metal will scratch it up. But for cleaning some pins on a game cart, I used a metal bristle brush. I'm gonna turn this off now. Hopefully it's not too warm. I don't want to hurt myself. But oh, look at that. That is moving so nicely. Come on, just pull off there. Thank you. And we didn't rip anything off, right? Cool. Sweet. And use my handy dandy pick to just peel off some shmoo so I don't have to go run and wash my hands. Honestly, this thermal pad looks like it's still pretty decent, but we've got all new pads, so might as well replace it. It only made my fingers a little bit greasy this time. As far as I'm aware, it's not bad to touch it with your fingers. I just didn't really want to touch it to get my hands all clay-like. I'm doing good, Rox. I'm doing good. Life is grand. I got something cool. I mentioned this on the last stream, but I got something cool that I am very excited to share with y'all, but not yet. It'll be in a video. I don't think I want to talk about it until the video comes out. So, but it's gonna be a bigger video, and hopefully it doesn't flop as hard as the MacBook video did. Actually, I don't know. I'll do the soldering. No, I'll do the soldering after. We'll do that in a bit. Okay. Put the board over yonder, and I guess I can use this. You know what? I'm just going to use this. I apologize if it is annoying to you guys. If it's too loud, I won't use this. Just let me know if it's too much. Hello all, I'm still at work but wanted to check this out. I've heard a few people like to watch me at work. I don't mind, your boss might, but if you get in trouble at work for watching my content, then let me know and I will personally, I'll make a little video to say, I'm sorry, it's my fault. I probably won't actually do that, so don't bank on that. It would be kind of funny to do that though. Okay, get all that stuff out of there. And the base is actually very clean. That's nice. It's just the color has seen better days. I unbricked my Steam Deck by reprogramming the ROM chip. $13 tool and a computer science degree to the rescue. Nice. I just dropped one of the rubber feet that I took out. Saved me the $189.99 rebuild free from Valve. Dang. That is a lot of money. Excuse me while I go grab a rubber foot. Okay. I'm definitely holding you to making that video for me. I think it would be fun or funny to do that. I just, as soon as I said that out loud, I was like, people are going to ask me when they don't actually need that. If you had some proof that you needed me to excuse you in some sort of fashion, like it would actually do anything, like your boss would care, then I'll do it. Okay. Rubber feet are clean. Let's grab the new shell, which has got a few scuffs, a few scrapes, a little bit of dust because I've been holding on to it for a while, but it is not too shabby. Oh, it's definitely dusty. Hold on. I'll be right back. tried to vacuum it out and it didn't really do anything. And I blasted it with air and it didn't really do anything. Who among us doesn't have a few scuffs? True. Do I still have that brush? I do. I don't know if this is going to do anything. But this will be easier to get in this area. Now that I've effectively just spread the dust around more evenly, just gonna keep doing it while everything dries up. Okay, I could do this all day. And I am continuing to do it. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Healthcare, but we are towards the end of the clinic. I'm guessing someone asked you what you do, or did I ask you what you do and already forgot? That'd be embarrassing. Okay. I'm seeing some stuff on the outside. I think I'll just wipe that off once it's all put together. Can drop this in here. Well, let's drop. Where did I put those things? Right here. Let's drop these in first. There we go. All right. Then we can drop this in there. My best friend had a scuff controller. I think he technically still has it, but he got it for his PS4 controller. And then got a PS5 like not very long after, and so he doesn't really use it that often. But I think he did like it. I think someone like what's Extreme Rate's sister company, Hex Gaming. Hex Gaming, I have a coupon code for, yada yada. While I do make money if you use my code or link, if you purchase them, I purchase from them. Just generally speaking, I like the controller. I'm not a fan of hair triggers. The one that I have from them is hair triggers, but Extreme Rates mod kits in general, really high quality stuff. And Hex Gaming is just a company that uses Extreme Rates kits and builds the controllers for you. I like them because they're actual DualSense controllers that are modified, or whatever console you're using, Xbox, maybe they do Switch. I don't know. I like their stuff. I have not used Scuff, but I've heard good and bad about them. I think price-wise, Hex Gaming is better. I don't know. But hopefully that helps. The mod, well, what I'm doing right now is I'm just doing the normal mod that I do, the Pico Boot mod. But the new mod that I'm referencing is this little guy over here. It is for the closed lid sensor. We'll go over that more in a little bit once we get there, but we are not quite there yet. Forget that this isn't magnetic. My regular screwdriver is, so I can grab that from the floor. I guess this is like very slightly magnetic, but not really. Not magnetic enough. See? My store does ship to Canada. Sorry, my store does ship to Canada. If there are any international fees or whatever, it's on you. I don't know. Someone was asking about VAT the other day. I think they were from Germany. No offense to anybody around the world. I just don't understand any of that as a silly little American. So if the government or customs comes knocking on your door asking for more money, not me. Sorry. But yeah. I do ship to Canada though. I ship pretty much anywhere around the world. Unless you are a small remote island off the coast of Madagascar, I will not ship to you. I will probably ship to you. I say that because there was one time where I did ship to a very small island off the coast of Madagascar, which is itself an island off the coast of Africa, and it cost me like $100 extra after the fact to get it to them. I was not happy. I lost a lot of money on that. There was nothing I could do at that point. So, if I've heard of your country, which I've heard of a lot of countries, I did very well in global studies in high school, I'll probably be able to ship to you. If you are questioning whether or not your less well-known country is shippable to, just send me an email, ask me in chat like this. But anything like Canada, most European countries, most Asian countries, I feel like, maybe less Asian countries, I can probably ship to you. There are a lot of island nations in Asia that I don't know if I can ship to. I'm always willing to check too. Okay. Anyways, bored. Time to do some soldering. I'm actually going to clean this up a little bit first, because the pins we're about to solder to look a little crusty themselves. Okay, I'm actually going to scoot this over because we're probably going to solder to the flex board first. How much for Switzerland? I have no idea how much. You can, if you ever want to know how much shipping is, you can pretend to check out, or just actually check out, and it will estimate it for you right then and there before you hit buy. And there's the estimation is exactly how much you pay. I'm gonna guess it's probably anywhere from $30 to $50 to ship this to Switzerland, depending on what you're getting. If you're getting a GameCube versus a Game Boy, it might be a little different because that's 3 pounds versus a half pound. Okay, don't need the wires. Actually, don't need any of this. We just pop that back in there. But you can also choose which carrier you want to use. Like DHL is going to be more expensive, but they're going to be the fastest internationally. I do usually recommend DHL for international shipments, just because I don't know how good your local post office is. I know UPS is getting better. People like to hate on the U.S. Postal Service, but they're pretty good. They're usually the cheapest, too. I don't know how international FedEx is. I don't like UPS, and I'm really debating just removing UPS as an option entirely, because I really dislike UPS. The wait times to drop them off, the packages off, are really long. They're really high wait times. The shipping times are never as fast as I would think. They always get stuck in Hodgkins, Illinois. I just don't like UPS. The Flex can be easier. I'm looking at this and thinking, I hope this one works. Oh, wait, no, okay. I thought they did a misprint of the board. It was just bent in a funky way. Because it was like, meh, but it needs to be more like, meh, you know? I have shipped to Switzerland before. I just wanted to make that clear. I've actually shipped quite a few things to Switzerland before. What's the website? My website? RetroRemaster.com. Should be the top link in the description. Usually is. Okay. Gotta plug the other end of the cable back in. Forgot I unplugged that. Okay. So, I'm going to turn this on. Put a little bit of flux down there. A little bit of solder going on the tip here. Line up all these puppies. I guess we can zoom in a little bit. We'll zoom out a little bit. And then we'll push this stuff out of the way. Push this forward. There we go. Line all of this up. Looks fairly lined up to me. I'm going to go ahead and do that solder. It's not the best joint, I know. But I'm just trying to get it lined up. And then we'll go to the other side to lock it in. Boom. Cool. Okay, that's plenty for that side. And that is bridging. I don't think it really matters because I don't actually use those points, but we'll just go ahead and quickly fix that. That is a problem. Okay. Cool. Make sure everything's connected there. Cool. And the last thing we need to do is flip it over. We need to bridge this connection, which I just usually do something like this, where I use the leftover solder, don't use any flux, and that is the easiest way to bridge that connection. And that's as far as I can zoom in. But for whatever reason, they don't bridge that connection from the factory. I don't understand why. There's nothing on this board that would like may accidentally short in shipping or what. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me. If you know why we have to make that connection instead of it just being connected from the factory, let me know. But that is something that I've forgotten a couple of times, and it has been very annoying because I'm like, why doesn't this work? Oh, because I forgot to do that. I'm gonna clean up that flux. And then might as well clean up the flux on this side. Okay. Then we can move this over into frame a little bit. We will readjust focus. And then we want to flip it over to like that. Yes, don't forget to like if you're enjoying the content. I wish I was rich enough to have Swiss accounts full of money. Okay, the like to viewer ratio is pretty good, but usually when I mention the like counter, it goes up, and it's usually higher than the concurrent viewers in the end. So that's pretty cool. We could do that again if you guys wanted to. You know, just hit the like, and if you haven't already. If you already hit it, don't hit it again, because then you'll unlike it. That's not very cool. It's not very cash money. I look at a GC, and only mod I can think of is Flippy now after seeing Nacho's review there on. Yeah, I mean, it's the Flippy drive is cool, but this also still retains the power of the disk drive. So I don't. To me, it's not really necessary. Especially when this is like a $6 mod, like a $10 mod, I think, at the end of the day. So, I don't know how much the Flippy drive cost, but if I remember correctly, it was more than $10. So, the only cool thing about it is I believe it is completely solderless, which is pretty cool. More people could do it. And this is kind of an intense mod to do. But for me, I'm probably going to keep rocking this because it is very cheap. If I swap to the other one, while it may be easier for me to put together, it's going to raise the price for my customers. So, add a little bit of solder here. Add some flux to all of these spots. Okay, I think that's all good. Let me get close there. All those joints look pretty darn good. Hello, Broken Tooth Studio. I love GameCubes too. It's the Switch brother of the Wii. I think it's the father of the Wii. It is the predecessor. Okay, let's clean off this real quick. I guess I should zoom out. And we can wipe it down this. Gross. And put this down over that one. Put this one down over this one. And then these two are separate. Or together, I guess, but need to be separated. And boom. I'm gonna cover the camera for a second and stare at the back of my head because it is ridiculous. And I don't know why I'm getting out the plug for my soldering iron because I want a screwdriver. Just gotta line up those screw holes there. And we'll do this crossways. Get some even distribution of pressure. The last thing we want to do is crack a CPU or a GPU or a RAM. No, I had a Coke Friday, Saturday. This weekend, I did have a Coke. It's because that's all that Subway offers is Coke products. So you're welcome. The Coke is fine. It's just not as good as Pepsi. It's okay for a substitute. It's doable. But if I ever have the option between Coke and Pepsi, I'm always going to go Pepsi 100% of the time. Okay, cool. Locked in. And hopefully we don't drive a hole through this board. Okie dokie. And get this out. Put those in. No, that's backwards. Put those in. Why are we not? There we go. Okay, believe that is all. Wait, no, that's not in all the way at all. Okay, so I think we need to replace these. I had quite a few of them in here. I also have a clean-ish front panel, but I think... Oh, this one's nicer than this one. Okay. That settles that one, that part. But just dropped one. We need 2 of them. They are all, well, okay, not that one. Not that one. These two win. Yeesh, that's yellow. You can tell it's not even in focus. That one's not as bad. But we can put that together, and I will install these. If you are of sensitive hearing or wearing headphones, you might want to turn me down, because I'm going to use the auto driver here, because I don't feel like doing this all manually with the LTT screwdriver. CMOS battery is swappable. I've already done that mod earlier when I was swapping the capacitors on this drive, so there's no need to worry about that. And there's a fresh battery in there as well. We can swap or put those wires in there, slot that in there. eBay notification. Did the mail come? Yes, it did. Wow, the mail is early on a Monday? Crazy. I shouldn't say early. It's on time on a Monday. Probably because I was talking up UPS earlier, or USPS. Wow, they beat FedEx. That's crazy. Unless FedEx already came and didn't tell me. There's a nice shot of my ear there. My nose and my mustache, beard. Do I have all of the screws? I do not think so. That's alright, there's too many screws in this thing anyways. But I'll look around and make sure I've got more. We're missing one screw. Right, just one. Where could it be? Wherever could it be? I'm gonna go look in the box that it's been hiding in all or for a long time. Can't find one. That's alright. It really does not need all of these extra screws that it already has. So it's my last second effort to find one measly screw. No. Okay. Where is that double-sided tape? There it is. I did find another screw for the disk drive that I could have used earlier. That's all right. And I've found 2 extra of these. No, of these, the GameBit ones that we're about to screw in. Actually, we're not about to screw that in. What we're about to do is do something I've never done before. This mod, the new mod that is in the title. I do not have a link for this in the description. I don't have a link for this in the description. I just don't. If DC wants to be awesome, or Rux, either one of you, and try and find VGR's link for this. I don't think you can edit the description, but maybe put it in chat. That would be cool. What I'm about to do is I'm going to pretend that I'm not live streaming, and I'm going to pretend that I'm recording. I'm going to record the second channel video live, so you'll get the experience of me recording a second channel video. So I'm going to probably get rid of the face cam. Nah, I'll keep the face cam. Why not? I'll keep the face cam. Just go a little crazy here. But I'll probably won't respond to chat until the end of the stream. And yeah, I will record this second channel video that may post this Friday. We'll see. Yeah. I don't know what else to say. I'm just warning you now. It might feel a little different for the rest of the stream. Anyways, let me look to see if there's anything I need to respond to in chat before I go into recording mode. Cherry Pepsi is perfect. I can agree. I could never cut caffeine. You are very strong, Rux. Yeah, that's good that you cut it. I didn't finish your chat there. Pepsi is too fuzzier for my taste. I don't know what that means. Dr. Pepper's good. Oh yeah, CMOS battery is swappable. Kind of talked about that already, but it's already got the swap thing in there. You will have to have a GameBit screwdriver to tear it down, and you will need to take these 2 out to be able to easily swap it out. But you don't have to do any soldering. That's how all of my my GameCube mods are. So VGR's in here too. Cool. I could have skipped the ones under the fan, but I don't want to tear it apart anymore. So cool. I do have a screw loose. Always do. Question, if I may, is it possible to hook up HDMI without soldering on the GameCube? Yes. Kaiko Upscaler should be linked in the description. If it's not, it's linked somewhere on this channel many times. Oh, you have the non-digital port one. Then, yes, but it's not going to look good. If you get one for like the N64, then that should work. Maybe space-wise it won't fit, but the AV port is the same for SNES and N64. So, yes, you can use HDMI, but it won't look good. It won't be upscaled. It will be kind of gross looking, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, hope that helps. Anyways, hello Mitch. I'm gonna get started on recording this second channel video so I can get some promotion for my friend Video Game Restoration, not only on the main channel but forever living on the second channel. All right. It feels weird. I feel like I have an audience watching me record a video, which is exactly what's about to happen. But I shouldn't be any different because you're not physically here. I'm just getting nervous all of a sudden. I record with no one in the house 99% of the time. So, okay. Oh, I should mute the music. I should definitely mute the music. Or, oh, that's what I'll do. I'll record in Audacity. And then I won't need to take the stream audio. There we go. Keep the music going. Playback device, recording channels. Cool. Cool. Clap to sync. And okay. This GameCube does not have a... I instantly forgot what that was called. What do you call it? Lid switch. GameCube lid switch. We'll go with that. Lid sensor. I like lid sensor better. I'm sorry, VGR. Okay. Today, we have a GameCube that is now fully modded, if you didn't catch the stream I did recently, or if you're watching it right now. That's why I've got the face cam going right here, because I'm recording this while on stream. And Rux is instantly going to mess with it by becoming a member mid-recording. I'm doing this now so I can cut it out. Because I don't know why I don't want the distractions in there. Anyways, thank you, Rux. 27 months, dang. Okay. I had to take this lid sensor out of this GameCube because I had another one that was broken. And then right after I did all that, VGR sent me out his mod that uses a magnetic, or they think it's called a reed sensor, which this sensor right here will sense the magnet when it is close to it. And how does this work exactly? Does it make the connection when there is a magnet near it, or the other way around? Either way, there is also a bypass switch that he has added in this V2 version. So you can just flip this switch. Oh, that does not stick out. You can... That's a dirty tweezer. You can flip this switch up, and then it'll always act like the lid is closed. Of course, I don't have one on me to show what the original one looks like, but I'll have a picture on screen here of what the original GameCube lid sensor looks like. And it rests right over here, and there is a little tab. Zoom out. Of course, I've got a black shell here. Let's do it on this one so you can actually see it. There is a little plastic tab here that would physically push a little lever back to show that the lid is closed, and it would make the disc spin. But the problem is those little things that stick up, whatever you want to call them, they break. They physically break in half, or for whatever reason, they just don't work. And there's not really an aftermarket replacement for it until now. So having this as a magnet sensor means that it won't physically wear out if you assemble it right. So it won't break in two like a lot of my sensors have in the past, whether it be my fault or not. And it's very easy to swap out. You just unscrew this one screw once you've taken the 4 game bit screws off to open up your console. And then you plug it in right here. You remove the sticker that is stuck to the bottom. And then you can screw it back down with that one Phillips screw. Now, am I supposed to have the magnet sensor down like it was, or do I need it to be sticking up? I should probably look at the instructions, huh? That might be a smart idea. But I have the man himself in here. Is your website just video game restoration? Nice. That is pretty cool that you got that URL. Hopefully that doesn't cost too much. Looking at your pictures, it does need to stick up like this. No sticking up. No sticking up. Okay. Well, your pictures show it sticking up. Oh, no, comma sticking up. Okay, got it. Down is just for shipping. Cool. Okay. Got it. So you'll want the sensor sticking up just like this. And he includes a couple little circle stickers that we can stick the magnet to. Goodness gracious. It's a little hard to peel the other side. And we can open this up to make it a little easier. Wipe the dust off there. And we're just going to stick it to the bottom of that tab. And we can actually leave it open. I'm going to stick this in here before we forget. And now we should be able to just put this back on top. Well, actually, we should probably put the other pieces of plastic in first. And with the lid open, we can drop this down into place. Maybe. Then we can close it up. And I'm going to be confident and screw this back down with all these 4 screws. Confident it's going to work. You may need to adjust the magnet a bit. But I'm confident that I did it right first try. And I'm lazy. Just make that clear here. Okay. I had that right. Oops. I did not leave the bypass on, I don't think. Someone wants to check that for me by rewinding the stream, but I'm pretty sure I put it back. And flipping it back over, we can open it up. I will go grab a game. I guess we'll see when we I can turn it on with the lid open. Okay. And that. I'm going to flip over to the Games tab. I know it looks funky. I will bring up this. And turning it on. It's not spinning, so at the very least it is it's not spinning at all. Let's see here. Well, let's just see if the mod's actually working. So right now, it's not seeming like it is. I'm not getting anything. It's on HD60S. It's gonna look funky on the top down. Then we flip back over. My HDMI thing is not in the best shape anymore. Aha, there we go. No, that's not what I wanted. But the mod's not. Oh, I didn't put the SD card in the bottom. I'm a genius. Okay, let me transform, fit the screen. Okay. Where's my controller? That's over here. Oh, I don't even have. Let me just. Do I have batteries in it? No, I don't. Okay. Let me grab a different controller. I really would like my Kaiko upscaler to work. It is a mod for the lid angle sensor. I guess that's what Macs are. The lid, that works though, lid angle sensor. Lid switch. I don't, why am I struggling to remember lid switch? Oh, I had it. I'm just gonna swap to my better working one. This one is garbage. The HDMI that I'm using isn't very high quality either, though. Okay. Are we not? Why is my controller not working? There we go. Okay. We want to go here and DVD. Spin? Not spinning. Okay. What if I just like hold it down? Like, really? No, lid's open. Okay. We will get to tear this apart. I should have listened to the man himself. Yeah, I need to have that placed too. Okay, let's go back into video mode for a second here. But don't be like me and test it before really checking it out. No, I should say it differently. But don't be like me and just close it up acting all confident like you did it right. Because I do not have the... Let's zoom in here. Kind of hard to see. Can I get a little flashlight going in here? Get the ISO bump. is I do not have the magnet lined up well enough. You can see this by opening up. You can see this by taking off this back piece here. So what I need to do is just try and push this over. I'm going to gently... Wait, what am I doing? I'm going to take this back apart here. I'm going to open the lid back up. I'm going to move it over into the bottom left corner and try and hang it down a little bit. Like that. Because in that position, that's where that sensor kind of sticks up. Once again, we want to leave the lid open when we put this back together. And I'm doing this upside down because I have screws in the screw holes. And I don't want them to fall out. And now we can see that that sensor lines up pretty darn well. I mean, you might not be able to see it because it's hard to see with all the shadows in the black console. But it is lined up pretty darn well for me. I might even move it a little closer to center. That way it's more over the sensor itself. I'm also going to push the sensor up to it there. I'm going to place that back down there. I'm going to open this up. It's a little more center like this. I'll just zoom in. It's a little more center like that. Not totally center. Close enough. And then we can see that it is pretty darn well lined up. I'm going to push the sensor down so it can hopefully get pretty much touching the magnet when the lid is closed. I'm going to do this all upside down to test it again before we put it all back together. And it's spinning. Okay, well, let's make sure that it actually reads the game. Okay, well, I have to have the GameCube controller plugged in before I start it. Sometimes it won't read the GameCube controllers if I don't have it plugged in before I turn it on. Sometimes, maybe I just need to clean the controller ports a little bit. Okay. DVD. What does it read? Mario Kart Double Dash. I was reading chat there. Mario Kart Double Dash. Cool. We are good. It works. But if for whatever reason your magnet sensor does not work anymore, maybe you break it on installation, there is that bypass switch that you can flip up and it'll always spin no matter what. In theory, at least. I don't know. You could probably break that switch too. I have lost my train of thought because people are putting way too many Y's in chat. One of those names looks familiar. Anyways, what was I saying? I was going to say something. Thanks a lot, Carson and Richard. I'm going to put this back together now. Sweating bullets over here. I'm getting warm myself, so we can put this back piece on. And lid open. I'm not doing this in a good way. I'm just... I should put it... Yeah, okay. I'm just not wanting to put the screws back in the bottom 4 screw posts, because they're kind of hard to line up, and I lined them up pretty perfectly earlier. So we can close that. Close that. Okay. And we should be able to test it again. And it spins. Cool. Oh, my camera died. Didn't even realize. That's fine. Nope. That's not what I wanted. DVD. And Mario Kart Double Dash. We can hop on in here. It'll load the disc entirely. And while it's doing that, I'm going to clean this off a little bit. Get some of the dust off. Oh, I guess I should finish the video because I'm recording it right now. Well, while it's doing the progressive mode stuff. Just wipe that down real quick. Cool. And boom. That's it. Just swapping it out. Making sure the... Bleh. I'm going to start that over. And boom. That's it. Just like that. You swap over one little component. And you make sure the magnet is actually lined up. And you've got your lid switch back. I feel like I should be saying something else, but I don't really know what else to say. Is there anything you'd like me to say? VGR, specifically. Is there anything you would like me to tell the audience for the video before I stop recording here? There's no memory card. That is fine. The D-pad does not work. Let's do a Grand Prix. I'm not going to actually... That was weird. I'm not going to actually do a full Grand Prix. Which starting one is my favorite? Probably Mushroom Bridge. Just going to do the one, but it's more interesting to have more people in here. I will also say, because of the capture card in all of my setup there is a delay to this. Actually, there really isn't. The capture card's pretty okay. It's the Streamlabs. I'm looking at this directly through Streamlabs. I did not want to throw the red shell at that person. I'm not much of a salesman either. Oh, I almost hit that green shell. But it is yeah. Other than having the optional just auto switch to always have the disc spinning, this is cheaper than buying the original part from like eBay or having to buy a whole GameCube just to steal the switch or just replace your GameCube entirely. So I highly recommend checking out VGR's website and supporting a small creator like me. I don't know, maybe you're bigger than me. I haven't checked your numbers in a while, but I feel like we're pretty similar in size. I hit someone with that green shell? Oh, I missed that. Okay. And I get hit. Okay. It's only $9, right? I saw some different options. Maybe I'll look at the website before I finish the video here. I just want to test out the game a little bit. Can I at least get like second? That would be cool. I don't know why they're slowing down. Oh, that was a fake. I didn't even realize that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there's enough delay to mess with me. Second place, I'll take it. Oh, my flashlight is still going. Hopefully, future Jake will throw the website up on screen. You can get it for $9, fully assembled. The 2.0 version for $9. You can get it for $1 less without the bypass switch. And you can do it all yourself for $7. With and without the bypass switch. So that's pretty cool. You have a DIY kit if you want to do that little bit of soldering yourself. Or you can get it all pre-assembled for $9. I'm assuming plus shipping, because that would probably really eat into your profits there. But yeah, VGR is a cool dude, so go check out his website, go support him, and that's really all I gotta say for this one. If you want to watch me do the whole mod or do the recording live, I have it up on the VODs channel presumably by now. And thanks for watching. I don't normally end videos like that. This is definitely not the normal second channel video, but 2 birds, 1 stone, right? So, yeah, let me make sure I've first try. I should have said first try. That would have been funny. Thanks, Rox. Okay, cool. The assembled switch with the bypass is 1150, which is 8 or 9 USD. It did give me the US numbers then on the website. Let me. Oh, my camera's dead. Never mind. I guess I can flip this to. It's got it at $9 there. 3 people are viewing this right now. All right. Thank you for sending it out. You actually really helped me out because I needed one. So, and I'll definitely be ordering some in the future because I've had quite a few show up here that the only thing that's wrong with them is the lid switch. So that is very helpful to have that instead of just, you know, like hot wiring. Because am I wrong that you could just like poke the 2 wires together or bridge that pad together and get have it always spinning? I don't know, but it's a good little mod. And it's cheap too. So that's awesome. The video is already working. Oh, yes. I was like, what? The video, it's not up yet. Yes. My influence is showing. That sounds wrong. But anyways, thank you all for coming out. I will list this GameCube real quick. I will be cleaning the controller ports a little bit because something seems wrong with them, but I am also using an aftermarket controller with this, so it might be that. I obviously triple check everything before I send them out because I don't want to have to get things back. I want them fully working when you get them. And it costs me money to have to send things back to me, fix them, and then send them back out to you. So believe me when I say I triple check everything. But let me list this on the website for anybody who potentially wants it. GameCube. It seems as though the only pictures I have of the of a black GameCube with an original shell is a 101 model. This is not a 101 model. This is a 001. It always fails. It's so annoying. Okay. It always says it fails in Shopify when I duplicate a listing with pictures, and then it still does duplicate it. I just have to go back out. Yeah, we'll leave this at $199. That's fine. Okay. Keep in mind, I will update the... I'll just delete the photos that aren't inaccurate to this one. Okay. I will redo the pictures minus the nice first one for this console. Unless someone buys it right now. But it is up on the website, retroremaster.com. Top link in the description. Description. Yeah, I said that right. I'm getting to the point of the stream where I am flopping, I'm failing, I'm floundering. So, we're going to wrap this up. And I'm going to get back to doing other work. So, let's see. Yeah, I think it does convert the currency. I don't know if mine converts the currency. Does anybody know? If you live outside of the U.S., does my website change the currency to your local currency? I actually have never really thought about that. I just kind of assumed it does. What does this fancy new mod do? It was a little bit of clickbait. I knew people would be thinking it was the flippy drive, so that's why I said it like that. It is just a new... I don't mean to offend you. It's not just a lid switch, but it is a very cool lid switch. So it'll actually sense when this is open and closed. Oh, also, if you did fully get it, the mod that we did before, the Pico Boot mod, does allow you to play games off the SD card. I just didn't do that. I didn't show that off in this stream. I guess I can do that right now while we're wrapping up here. Oh, wait, SD card, we're there. My work network blocks it because it has video game in the title. That's funny. Games, Games, Crazy Taxi. Loads up. That's the game I always my go-to game for testing and stuff. It's small file size, and it's also quick and easy to fully test a round of gameplay. And it's also really fun. It's like my favorite. It's one of my favorite games of all time. But as you can see, we're loading into the unskippable beginning screens of Crazy Taxi, running off the SD card because the game that's in here is Mario Kart. So, and we're still loading with an open lid. Yeah, that is about it for me today. Wrong button. No offense taken. I just call it a Switch. Originally, it was meant to just be a replacement, and it's doing a great job. So, that is it for me. I will try and drop a link in the description here. Let's do that real quick. Oops. Videogamerestoration.com. We'll just drop the generic link in there so you can check out all of Richard's other cool stuff. We got 40 likes. What the? I don't know what I did there, but oh, I did. I hit Command S instead of Shift S. That's funny. You guys can't even see what I'm doing. I'm just trying to add the link in the description. Save it. If you refresh the page, it should pop up. What I was about to say was we got 40 likes. We got way more likes than concurrent viewers, so thank you. Thank you to everybody who hit the like button. Thank you to everybody who stayed for the whole stream. And you just witnessed me record a second channel. Not a main channel video, second channel video. But anyways, that's it from me. I'm going to go edit some main channel videos and second channel videos. And I will see you guys, maybe, hopefully tomorrow on the second channel for I don't know what video yet, honestly. And next, I honestly don't even know what the next main channel video is. I want it to be this one thing, but it might get pushed back again. Anyways, I will see you guys whenever I see you. Later, guys. That's a good snap. So that was a pretty good one.